It is for us to be prepared for college and not for adulthood. So I believe this proposition should not be legislated in the senior high school curriculum. We already have so much subjects to learn for. And for 2 years, we cannot absorb sexual education. Mathematics and science and sexual education both sit in the same table. We need to observe them for many years for us to be more knowledgeable about that subject. So I don't think it is practical to legislate this proposition, especially in this time of pandemic, which is very hard for us students to learn more. Curiosity is the stem of all problems. Why do you think violence is not suitable to be exposed to children? Because they can learn from it, and through curiosity, there is a high chance of them following it. Teenagers at the age of 16 to 18 are at a point in life when they are free enough to explore the world through curiosity. Exposing them to sexuality will fuel their curiosity. And the only way to answer their curiosity is to try it. Young adults do more directed exploration or their exploration driven by information seeking. So how do you think they will be information seeking through sexual education? According to our this is all according to our recently published study involving UIC College's Robert Wilson. And unfortunately, there are students who comprehend differently and slowly, which is not totally wrong. But this is a disadvantage in learning sexual education. If they comprehend sexual education differently than what they are taught, it will cause more problems to stream. Another factor to rule this problem is how sensitive this topic is. Philippines itself is a religion-centered country. One of the main reasons why abortion and contraceptive is highly discouraged. There are a lot of Catholic schools in the Philippines. How do you think Catholic schools would teach this subject to their students? In accordance with the religion, there is a diverse religion scattered across the country, and some of those religions do not accept the thought of sexuality. We cannot just segregate students from learning this subject because us students have the right to be educated and not discriminated. An example is in the science subject. When we learn certain things in the making sexual education as a standalone subject is a problem in the making. First of all, if teens learn how it is okay to do sexual acts, they will become braver. At this age, the abuse of things is very prominent. When we are curious, we always try to find answers. This is the whole meaning of education. To find answers, to seek more information. An example in this is the science subject. When we learn things in this field, we are curious enough to do experiments. And we see for ourselves how scientific principles work, which in fact actually applies in every subject. That is one of the reasons for poor performance tasks, am I right? It is very impractical to make sexual education as a standalone subject, especially in senior high school. Sexual education is already a branch in science, the development of the human body and health, which includes sexual transmitted diseases. Imagine failing a student in sexual education because their religion says otherwise. Or imagine hearing from a student that they practice sexual education at a young age of 16. Thank you.
Now let's move on to the interpellation. The first speaker, the affirmative side, will interpellate the third speaker, the negative side.
The timer starts now.
Do you not disagree that teaching sexuality education should reduce teenage pregnancy, STD, teenage abortion, and teenage marriage?
I agree. I do not.
So you're claiming that our country is not facing problems with regards to teenage pregnancy?
I do not think that.
I see. Do you have any statistics to show that senior high school students cannot absorb more curriculum information?
No, but if you can.
Okay, do you believe religion should be a basis of your argument?
Yes, because we need to respect everyone.
Your beliefs are should not be relevant in
No,
our
it's
argument.
not relevant. But
Do you
it's
have
about
any-
respecting everyone.
Do you have any? Do you have any extensive? Does the science teacher have knowledge in the general sexuality education?
Yes, they should. They are sex teachers.
Okay, that would be all.